All right, live. Okay, check this out. Let's look at the traditional market and the crypto market and a little bit of news maybe, and see how today is going. It is, of course, Wednesday. I'm sorry, it's Tuesday. Tuesday, December 27th. Year is 2022 for a little bit longer. This is that week between, Christmas, well, after Christmas, and the New Year, and things do seem a little bit quiet on the Eastern Front here. So let's check out what's going on. BitcoinDailyView.com, of course, got more for you there. And I almost forgot to mention it. Welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. Let's look at the big market. All right, big market, looking at FinViz right here, the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P 500. They're not too sparky today. We'll see if they close in the red or the green, but really it has not found a direction, in my opinion, yet. If we break these down, S&P 500 here, definitely. Tesla down 8.5%, Google down almost 2%, Apple down 1.4%. Interesting numbers there. Energy, especially with that incredible cold we're seeing in the east, energy market definitely up like crazy. So short Tesla, long energy. All right, not financial advice. Now looking at the big exchanges, the top, let's see, 20 we're seeing right here, the top 30, 40, top 50 or so, almost all of them are in the green. But it's not a mega pump this morning. I mean, definitely Kraken for some reason is up 100%. KuCoin's down 49%. It actually has a lack of liquidity today, which is very strange. Not sure what's happening with KuCoin because I actually had a trade on KuCoin and it got stopped out, and I can see why. Something's up with KuCoin today. I don't know what, but definitely it's not following the green trend, the upwards trend as far as volume for spot trading pairs last 24 hours. Derivatives, longs versus shorts with leverage on Binance, not even 20 billion, 39% up though in volume last 24 hours. So, a bit when it comes to volume today, not too rocking overall across the market. Although some exchanges like Gemini and, Kraken definitely have over 100% gains last 24 hours as far as volume. But I think looking at the top 50, they're about it. So not tremendous volume today as far as spot trading pairs, and not tremendous derivatives on Binance, where the big money is, where the volume is. Looking at the dollar strength index today, it's indecisive. It's got a kind of a green Darth Maul doji. So I guess it's kind of call that like a Yoda doji. So dollar strength index is indecisive today and under the 20 WMA. So interesting. Let's see what happens. It's either going to break above or probably dump down to the 314 moving average here on the daily. It would not surprise me. So we'll see what happens. Dollar strength index definitely looking maybe a little weak. Let's see what happens. It is below important moving averages. It is below the 200 moving average on the daily and the 50. So let's see what happens. First, it has to challenge and get over that 20 WMA, and we'll see what happens after that. But today, pretty weak dollar strength index, which should be giving the market a chance to do something, but it's not really doing it. Crude oil today, indecisive. S&P 500, it's in the red today, but it hasn't exactly what I would say dumped yet. Day is not that young still. We'll see how it closes, in the green or in the red. But it being indecisive also, along with the dollar strength index, is definitely not giving crypto market an opportunity to really take off, at least from what I'm seeing. US Tech 100 in the red today for sure. Gold in the green today for sure, and silver in the green today for sure. Taking back some recent ass hammerings they've had. Looking at Bitcoin in the top 100, 16,649 for Bitcoin right now. As you can see, that we've been trending down the last couple hours. Looking at the top 100, Terra Luna Classic kicking ass, up 12%. Ethereum Proof of Work, ETHW up 7.3%. Those are the two big winners as far as the top 100. Now we'll definitely check those two out. Let me actually make a note of that because I'll forget. Luna C, yep. Yeah, sorry. We'll check those out before we get out of here. Luna C and ETHW, ETH Proof of Work. We'll check those out. All right. Looking at longs versus shorts on Binance, 66% long, for 33% short for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, 59% long, 40% short. So a slight long bias for Bitcoin and Ethereum. But do note this is a 4-hour chart for Bitcoin. I'm noticing this morning, we have been here in the 4-hour chart, we've been kind of challenging and working on getting above this 200 moving average on the 4-hour chart. Today, we are definitely going the wrong way. And that would show, Well, we're not seeing a lot of green alts right now. And squeeze indicator, directional index, binary candles, everything. Definitely we're seeing here a burst of volume. Definitely is what's taking this down, probably sell volume. Actually, while we're chatting here, let me fire this up. Maybe this will tell us a little bit of something. I should fire this up. I should already fire this up, but we'll give that a chance to propagate there. So that's the 4-hour chart. Definitely Bitcoin kind of dumping today. Looking at a 45-minute chart, you'll see a little bit more info. Yeah, you can see that nice gradual decline there. We're below the 200 moving average. Indicators are pretty darn weak. Let's look at an hourly chart. That's what most people are probably watching. Hourly chart, yeah, we could not quite hold that 200 moving average on the hourly chart, dump below it. Let's see how far we go down. Let's look at a 15-minute chart to see maybe if we can see a change in momentum yet. Not necessarily. So directional index is beginning to ease off. Squeeze is not. Maybe we're seeing an end to this dump. Maybe we'll see some support right there. It would not surprise me. Yeah, it is an area of previous support in the past. So let's see how it goes. Basically, right now, definitely Bitcoin took a bit of a dump. Probably localized. Probably yeah, I would say took a nice dump right there. Most of it happened within about, I said the majority of it happened within like 5 minutes. So let's see, this 5-minute chart is not exactly beginning to recover. Let's just see what happens. This is definitely not a time to chase it. And I'm not even going to try to go after the confirmed. Even if we get an uptrend, I want to see it get above the 5-minute or the 15-minute 200 moving average. And it was already kind of just struggling to stay there on the 15-minute. It was kind of struggling to even stay above the 200 moving average. So I'm just going to let that be. Let's see how it rolls. What I am interested in today is this. It might be late for this trade, but PaxG, gold-based stablecoin against BTC. You can play it on Binance and KuCoin. You can play it a few places. KuCoin, Kraken, and Binance, so it should be in your neck of the woods. This triangle thing pattern, I forget what it's called, but these tend to break upwards. And this is a 4-hour chart. And as you can see, it's hard to find the exact top here, but I just kind of guesstimate it right there. And if you do look, it has, according to my, very creative triangle, it has broken above. So we'll see what happens. Looking at the indicators here, let's go to a 45-minute chart, my little favorite. You can definitely see a strong break above. You can see some good indicators. Squeeze indicator is just beginning to pop off. Directional index is in the right spot. ADX is looking good. We see a bit of a burst of volume here, pushing. Yeah, we're seeing some good volume. So this is an interesting play. I almost would just, if I was going to get in, kind of chasing a pump right now, but I might actually just put a small wager of Bitcoin in this morning on this one and just see if it continues. If Bitcoin's going to be, I think at this point, or I might just hop in there and put like a stop in, at like right around like 0.108, basically. Yeah, 0.108 top of this. 0.108 is where I put a stop in. If it doesn't keep running, I'll just get out, and we'll only going to wager a very small position there. But sometimes it's fun if you can get a trade with PaxG versus BTC, and you can get it in the green, and if it keeps an uptrend, like we had back here, gosh, starting around like December 14th, if you could ride that, you'd still be looking good. I probably still wouldn't have gotten out of it, although I may have gotten out when it back on December 22nd when it actually broke that 200 moving average. But that would have been a nice play, a couple percent gain there. So I'm going to see. Let's just see what happens. Nice, strong. I like to see the candles by Sam, they're called. You'll find them over at bitcoinlv.com. Just search for Sam. You'll see them called candles by Sam. It shows if you get 3 consecutive candles up, they turn purple. 3 consecutive down, they turn yellow. So you can see nice, good number of purple candles here. We're seeing some good momentum. Let's look at this on like a 15-minute chart. Yeah, it's still continuing. It's looking good. So I might hop in with a slight wager on PaxG versus BTC. But really, it's not a trade that truly makes sense. It's just kind of a, why not kind of trade. We'll just see. I'm always trying to get in that to get that nice long multi-day, PaxG versus BTC trade. Looking at once again, let's look at Luna C. Lone C versus just USDT here. I'm gonna look at it on KuCoin. You can play it on Binance. Also, strong. Yeah, I've been watching that upwards channel actually. It's a 4-hour channel, 4-hour chart. Kind of a nice upwards channel. A little bit of creative liberty I had there with it, but we can correct that. Moving up, looking good. Broke above the 2 moving average in the 4-hour chart. Moving very strong above the 314. Coming back for a retrace. Let's look at a 45-minute chart. 45-minute chart definitely coming back for that retrace. I could see possibly a bounce off the top of this channel. So I'm going to watch this one today. Let's see if we see a bounce off the top of this channel. This is the kind of move that I see usually finds a new channel. The top becomes the support. So let's see how these indicators cool off. LUNC versus USDT might be an interesting trade. These are all slightly, extremely tight stop, nonsensical trades. This morning, everybody. Not financial advice. I'm just kind of, it may not be the best trade. Honestly, it's not the best trading day, really. ETH proof of work versus USDT. Okay, it's on Bittrex. It's an American exchange. It's kind of interesting. KuCoin, you can play it there. Gate.io if you got the serious warrior spirit. So let's look here on KuCoin. ETH, yeah. So once again, it's kind of looking like LUNC actually. So you got this nice powerful run up. Where is that indicator? You guys probably see it. You're like, come on, it's right there. This is kind of a bit of volatility to make a channel on, but you kind of can. Let's see what happens. ETH proof of work versus USDT. Coming back to test that channel that I just made. Strong indicators. Let's see what happens. With a move like LUNC and with ETH USDT, it'd be interesting to check those against Bitcoin. I'm not going to do that here. If you're interested in these, you want to trade against Bitcoin, make a chart, check it out. I want to try to keep this brief, get to a nice, strong, powerful brevity to these things. So anyway, thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. Thank you for being a crypto truth seeker. Remember, for every Bitcoin Satoshi you own, you make a globalist cry, and that's a beautiful thing. So thank you for being a Bitcoin truth seeker. Thank you for being part of the peaceful revolution. Check out bitcoindailywview.com for affiliate links and indicators that I use, etc. And boom, keep that swagger, Bitcoin truth seekers. Keep that 70 swagger. Take care.